The video that you see in the background is how I eventually went to Chittor and got to do darshan of Meera's temple. So just to clarify, I eventually years later went and saw that temple again. Jai Sri Krishna. And I have written about the magic of Meera, which is up on YouTube. And in that, when I spoke about Meera, I did promise to mention about my trip to Chittor, which is where Meera lived. And some of my readers remember about it and often ask me, when are you going to tell us about your trip to Chittor? So let me tell you. I had gone to Udaipur. Udaipur is near Ahmedabad. So it's a driving distance from Ahmedabad. So I had gone to Udaipur and from there to Chittor, where my main aim was to pay obeisance to Meera's, one of the great devotees of Lord Krishna's temple. At Chittorgarh, I kept imploring the guide to show me the temple first, as I was afraid that it might close at noon. The tourist guide kept reassuring me that the temple never closes. I kept telling him, I don't want to see the other places. Please show me Meera's temple first. But when we reached the temple, it was closed. I was almost in tears. I mentally cried out to Krishna. I spoke to Krishna and I said to him, I refuse to believe that my desire to see the temple was not straight from my heart. So why are you playing with my emotions? The guide felt sorry for me. He tried to make me feel better by telling me that the real idol was not in this temple but in Udaipur Palace in the Queen's private collection. I repeat, he is telling me that the real idol that Meera worshipped was in Udaipur Palace in the Queen's private collection. Needless to say, that bit of information did not make me feel an iota better. After all, it was a long drive to Udaipur, and from thence we were driving off for Ahmedabad the following morning. And to top it all, the Queen was not my personal friend. So how would I get access to her private collection to see Meera's Girdhar? It seemed an impossibility. But miracles still do happen, and it did for me. I was staying in a good hotel, and I started a conversation with the lobby manager. The lobby manager said to me that he had never heard that the real idol was in the Udaipur Palace in the Queen's private collection. Now you tell me, I don't know the Queen. In her private collection, why would I get access to see him? And to my mind, it is 1 in a million chance. But see how it happened for me. So, to continue with the story, I was staying in a good hotel and I started a conversation with the lobby manager. The lobby manager said to me that he had never heard that the real idol of Meera was in the Udaipur Palace in the Queen's private collection. As a prized customer of the hotel, he, however, tried to humor me, and so he proceeded to tell me that he knew the guard of the palace and he was going to inquire from him. Wonder of wonders, the guard said that it was true, that Meera's Girdhar resided in the temple, and that as a matter of fact, the idols were to be brought down the next day for special prayers. The lobby manager requested the palace guard to allow us for the puja, and believe it or not, he said yes. I got to see Meera's Girdhar, and I even got flowers that had touched his feet. The priest gave it to me, claiming that he did not know why he was so doing. I strewed that petals of Krishna into my 200-page bhajan book. The notebook contained my favorite hymns, prayers, and songs. When later I opened my notebook, wonder of wonders, most of the petals had fallen into the 3 songs penned by Meera. It was like Krishna had assured me that he was indeed Meera's Girdhar, her beloved Krishna. The story does not end here. I had joined a spiritual class where I learned that one of the members belonged to a royal family. One day I told her about my strange encounter with Meera's Krishna, And yes, you have guessed right. She said she was the queen of Udaipur and Meera's Krishna was with her. And she added, whatever one asks of Meera's Krishna, he grants. However, if it is not meant to come to you, you will forget to ask when you come to his august presence. I remember what my guru used to say. Krishna is not a gentleman. She used to laugh and say, Krishna is not a gentleman. He does not treat you the way you want. You have to dance to his flute. You want something, you do the Hanuman Chalisa or Shivji prayers. And then she added, I have seen him so exquisite with a blue lotus in his hands. And with these words, she went into a trance. And I will also say goodbye to you. This is an excerpt from my book, A Blessed Life, which I have written, but which I have not released. But if you have enjoyed, maybe I can read out some excerpts to you sometimes. But until that time, you take care and God bless.
चित्तौड़ का हिस्ट्री बुक वगैरह चीज़ें मीरा जी का हिस्ट्री बुक है, महाराणा प्रताप का हिस्ट्री है, रानी पद्मिनी का हिस्ट्री है,